So what's up? This is me testing out our YouTube live capabilities here at diffworld.com. So right now, if you're watching this, you should see in this frame me, and you should see this directly on our diffworld.com page. So this is the page where we're going to have interactive live streams going on throughout the city. We're going to cover a lot of hip hop events and R&B events, concerts and stuff like that of that sort. We will be running have like competitions where you'll be able to call in, like the box. Remember back in the day when they had the box and you would call in and vote for your artist. So you'll be able to call in and text for your artist here that you want to win a contest. We're going to run a donation based contest. So like you can donate like $1 or $5 campaign towards the artist that I got performing at a an open mic. We may be at Stereotype Sounds open mic. I may bring 2 or 3 different artists with me, and maybe I might ask y'all who was the hottest out of the 3 artists I brought. Who was y'all picks, who you voting for. I might ask something like that, and you'll be able to watch this content directly. You know what I didn't do? I didn't check my audio, so I'm not sure if y'all can hear me correctly or if you are hearing a delay. I think you might be hearing a delay, so let me go ahead and turn that off. So that should be off now. I'm sorry, guys. Still getting all the working all the bugs out of the system. Few more things that I need to do here at diffworld.com to get this stream the way that I actually want it. So also I'm going to be, I'm trying to raise up $3,000 to make a more stable broadcast, and just to get a couple more things that I need to really pull this all the way off and make it just official. But nevertheless, we grinding, and so I pretty much came on here to explain the details of how this will work. So pretty much, as you can see, we should be live on YouTube, but as well as we should be live on this website too. So yeah, we are. So yeah, I don't know if you can see this or not, but we are live here. So pretty much, we should be live on YouTube, but as well as we should be live on this website too. So if that connection didn't break, you should be able to see this. We gonna see. Oh yeah, I did break it. It's cool. It should tap back in. Yeah, this camera part right here sucks. This is why I gotta grab a better part. And it didn't tap back in yet. Let me see. Let me fix this camera real quick. So we should be back. Let me see. Well, anyway, maybe I shouldn't have touched the camera. I got to get my wireless gear and all that stuff set up. But this is why I need more money to go into this project, because more money going into this project will allow me to work on some of the funding, some of the extra tools that I need for funding. Yeah. Alright, yeah. So I don't know. I broke the stream. If you're still watching, we are here to build this up. Like I said, we're gonna have interactive games. You'll be able to call in on stream When you see this next time, down here at the bottom, I'm going to have like overlays and stuff running. I could have did it now, but this is just like a little test just to make sure that the destinations and everything is fitting properly on the website. Again, on the website, you're going to be able to come there, opt in, and for text messages and stuff like that, or you can just text my number 610-343-9743 or WRLD. So I got a vanity phone number that you can dial. It's really unique, so you can just call 610 Diff World. Super easy. DIFWRLD or 343-7534. I forget what it is. It's WRLD. You gotta tap that in. I think it's 9753. But I'll have that number being able to pop up on screen. See, this is live, so I'm not doing it right now. But in the future, when we doing a serious stream, I'll have like somebody in the back end putting the lower thirds and the overlays up and all that stuff. So it'll be a graphic for everything that I say, so you'll be able to see it that way. When I get confused, you'll still be there, right? So Diff World, we getting ready to cover the city, man. We're gonna put on a lot of, we're gonna cover a lot of events in Philadelphia, New Jersey, Delaware, and I'm gonna reach out as far as Texas. I'm planning a trip to go to Texas soon, so that's gonna also be amazing and pretty cool. Let's see. Is there anything else that I'm forgetting about that I should inform you guys about while I have you on the stream right here? So, in order to get to this stream, it's super easy. We are live on YouTube, right, currently, which is a good thing. So, you can just go to YouTube and you just type in Diff World. But what I would like is if you go to diffworld.com, which is, again, just DIFWRLD. So it's world without the O and diff with only one F. It's an acronym. It stands for doesn't involve fear or don't involve fear. The reason I say that is because when angels came to people in the Bible, they said to men multiple times every time they showed up, don't be afraid. So it shows me that they are something to be afraid of, or they look of something like something to be afraid of. They're not really scary, or they don't want you to be afraid of them. And I relate that to being like, man, listen, everything that I've ever been afraid of, like, oh my God, I'm scared to do this, it either manifested where exactly what I was afraid of happened, or it just limited me from being afraid. And when I actually overcame my fears, I was able to accomplish great things by not being afraid of it. And I'm not saying that I'm not scared of stuff, because I do fear God, and I'm not like completely fearless. I'm brave, because even though I have fear, I tend to, hey, how you doing? Even though I have fear, I tend to like move even though I'm afraid, and operate as if I'm not afraid. Even though I am, I suppress my fear, and it helps me. So that's, part of the brand is the acronym. Don't involve fear in the things that you do. So don't involve fear in this world, because if you're fearless or if you're fearful, you never know what type of opportunity you'll miss, or what type of demise you could bring yourself to by being afraid to move when God said. You may wind up yourself in a bad situation. So just like the Bible says, or just like the angels say in the Bible when they approach men, don't be afraid, don't involve fear. So that's the brand. We are connecting artists, entertainers, and creative minds alike into a safe place. So you can come here to diffworld.com if you have a issue with let's say you in a studio and you want to figure out how to make a plugin work on your DAW, or you can call our hotline for support for that, and we can give you technical support. Let's say you are in a band and your drummer is not getting along with your piano player, and you don't know what to do. You don't know how to solve the differences, and you need somebody to talk to, or it's just some advice. Or maybe it's you and you need some advice about how to handle it. Again, you can call our hotline again. and we'll give you, personal solutions or personal advice, the best that may have it. I'll connect you to maybe the bishop or maybe a pastor or somebody who I trust that I think could talk to you about something personally. I got a bunch of people who are established and able to talk and communicate and give sound, solid advice, just like it was given to me when I needed it. So we'll be doing that, and then like I said, we are going to also be covering a lot of stuff in the city. I don't hope I'm not double speaking, but we're going to be at like pretty much all the open mic events in the tri-state. And we're going to be bringing artists. Every artist that's a part of Diff World is going to be coming with me. And like I said, we're going to run contests, campaigns, free giveaways. I may take 3 artists with me on stage to an open mic event and have them, sing their hottest song, and have you, the viewers that's here on the live stream, call in or text us and say who was your favorite. I may ask y'all to donate $1 in a campaign because I may be trying to, have a prize money for the winner. So whoever wins out of whichever 3 of the people had the hottest song, maybe we'll donate to them whatever the proceeds is that we donated. I want to have some giveaways and stuff like that for the artists because we definitely work hard, me and myself included, as just putting art out into the world is a hard thing to do, and to get up there on the stage and just express yourself and show up, and you spend money on your outfit, your clothes, and your haircut, and all that stuff is is a lot of work and putting yourself out there. So I want to be a part of the people that give back to the artists as well as myself. I'm an artist too. I do hip hop as well. That's a little bit about me. I also have producers that play piano and guitars and all types of instruments, so we want to incorporate them at some of these shows. And maybe you want to get in touch with a piano player or a drummer for one of your songs. That is another good reason to call the hotline, right? So there's a lot of good things coming up. This box here that you're watching on diffworld.com, which is right on the main site, as soon as you pull it up, it will always be here. You'll see the videos that we've did previously live, and you'll be able to see like the upcoming live streams and what I got coming up next. And if we are live like we are now, this box will generate this live video, which is streaming directly from YouTube. So when we're at concerts and stuff like that, we'll ask people, to join our stream and hit like, subscribe, and stuff like that as we're in the building, and it's going to be really cool to have an artist perform, and then their mothers could be home watching it on YouTube. And as soon as they leave out, they can like pull up their own event on YouTube and watch it on the way home in a car. I'm definitely innovating or looking to innovate how we do things locally. One of the things I've always been plagued with is when you do have a camera guy or you do have an event, you have the turnaround time. Somebody has to take this video and edit it and send it back to you, then you have to post it, and you ask people to. Well, what I'm trying to combat with diffworld.com, one of the things is to be able to get a broadcast right out to the world. And I've been trying to do this now for a few years, and I'm finally working out a lot of the bugs, and I'm getting to the end where God has blessed me with this vision to be able to bring this to you all. So I need support and people who can help see the vision without trying to hearken over it or pick it apart or pick the pieces apart for them themselves, the way that I've been through that before when you're building a startup company or a bootstrap company and you have all these great ideas that you need to implement that you may not have the finances for, and so you reach out for help, or try to help get people to help you who do have the resources. But when you tell them your idea, instead of them wanting to help, they try to take the good idea and implement it for themselves. And maybe they do have a budget that can completely tackle exactly what I'm telling them, and that has happened to me for a while. But this time, like I'm telling you all, I'm not involved in fear, and I know that God gives everybody their wisdom, and He's at the end of the day the provider and the person who makes something work for who He chooses. So I'm not here to gatekeep or you know, uh, foster any illic emotions towards anybody or anything. I just kind of want to grow, and so that's my vision. I want to take this channel and I want to build it into a really, really nice thing for everybody, not just me. I want to perform on it and rap too, but I also want some other artists to come on and perform and rap and sing, and we're going to give them a audio quality that they're used to hearing with the pros and the majors. I'm bringing a pro and a major audio sound quality down to the level of local artist, something that we can afford, something that we can reach. And you can even get with me and learn how to do this crap yourself, because it's not that hard. It just takes the tenacity, the know-how, and the willingness, like anything, to do this, to grow it. But again, I'm here to take the hard work out of it. I want to be the person to put auto-tune, reverb on your mic and mix your beat and put your live production to tip-top shape when you put it out there on the internet. And when it sounds good, when you perform live, I want you to sound good. I want you to have an in-ear system. I want you to have a live mic. I want you to have reverb and auto-tune and delay, whatever you're comfortable with on your microphone, on your vocal mix. And I want to push that out to the world. I'm going to push out good music. I want to make sure that you're not just singing over top of a YouTube beat that you don't own, and production that isn't synchronized with a performance rights organization or have any type of IRSC codes or any, of standard recording codes that you may need to have to your music. So again, this is getting lengthy, but I am registered with the state to issue 100,000 ISRC codes this year. So when you bring in material with me, I can issue a ISRC code for your music. I am registered with BMI, which is a performance right organization, and I can publish your music. I am registered as a music publisher. So when you bring in music to me, I can publish the work and assign the recording codes to the work. And also embed and upload that in the streams that you need to have too. So that way when you're streaming this music, it's already connected and embedded through, maybe like your sound exchange or something like that. So it's a one-stop shop with me. I will even go as far as, if you do not have the rights to the music or the content that you want to stream, right? Which is really important when we get into broadcasting, that you have the rights to broadcast the content that you are. I will go as far as to meet the producer, find out what you need to do to get the correct licensings for you to be able to promote and distribute and push out this music. I also have a distributor who can distribute out your mixtapes and stuff like that if you wanted to go that route. So Diff World is a full one-stop shop production company, multimedia company. We are covering you everywhere from the camera to the streaming to the broadcast to the production of your music. We have high quality studios all across the city. I've been working in the music industry for so long now, and I have a lot of professional contacts when it comes to studio. Like if you want to go to Milk Boy with Rug, you want to go anywhere, Quad Studios in New York, you want to go Jamtown Studios with one of my favorites, one of my guys, real affordable rates. You want to go pretty much anywhere you go. My brother even has a studio. So I have tons of studio, different locations for different purposes. Rehearsal studios, if you want to do a live performance that you have coming up and you may need to do a rehearsal, I also schedule the rehearsals, so we can reschedule a rehearsal for your performance. I do the pre-production for your performance, so you may have 3 songs that you want to end and start a certain way. You may want to incorporate a piano player in between songs. It's so much things we can do in music to elevate this art and this craft that we do. The game is wide open, just like my brother just said. So I'm here with this service available to you. You can share my information. All you have to do is just literally go on Google. And remember what I said earlier, Diff World with one F, DIF, and World with no O. So just DIFWRLD. You can Google that. My information pops up. I have the phone number there. We have access to the website, and pretty much any information that you would need, you can just literally Google it You can share that with your friends. You can leave a review if you want. Leave your boy a review on that joint. That helps with the algorithm. I'm trying to grow and get money because I got kids and I got love in my heart for the craft that I've been doing since I was a kid, and I just got love for my peer group and everybody else who create content. I have a niche. I love creating content. It's so cool to me, and I know it's cool to y'all too. And it's about time that it pay some bills and put some food in my daughter's stomach and my wife's stomach. I'm looking forward to reconciliation with my family. So I've been working really hard in the wilderness. A lot of people don't know this because I make it look really good. But I've been homeless for the last 2 years building what I'm building now. Separated from everybody that I know and love. Estranged from all my family. And everybody's waiting for me to see what I do and how do I bounce back from this. Lo and behold, God had a plan the whole time. I kept my faith. I went through my struggles. I earned my stripes. I'm still here today. I have all of my teeth. I have all of my faith. I have all of the blood in me. I'm not sick. My health is fine. God willing, and it stays that way. I'm young. I'm productive. I'm very wise, very talented, very loyal, very giving. And I don't take no stuff from nobody. So expect to be working with somebody that's really stern. I'm not strict, but I have a call to action type of a personality. I'm going to say what I mean. I'm fearless. I'm not a fearful person. What you see is what you get. I love you. That's the end of the stream. It's going to be way better in the future. Just know, this is just a test run. It's just a practice run. But in the future, it will be way better, way professional. You're going to love it. All right. So have a good night. Deuces.